Hello and welcome to Algiers, the capital city of Algeria, Africa's largest country. I'm going to be taking you around and showing you some of the most interesting sights. I'm beginning here at the Martyrs monument just behind me. The monument was built to commemorate the Algerians killed in the War of Independence against the French between 1954 and 1962. The French put the death toll estimates at around 400,000, both sides combined, whereas the Algerians put their losses at 1.5 million. Those figures are argued. I'm not so sure, maybe you can let me know in the comments below. So I'm now here in the Botanical Garden after taking the cable car down from the Martyrs monument. 150 dinars to enter, or dinars. That's roughly £1. Take a look at the view in front of me right now. This garden dates back to 1832. You'll find over 1,200 species of plant in here. A really nice place to come and walk around, go for a stroll in the city centre. The green heart of Algiers covers an area of over 58 hectares. You can see the monument behind the trees there in the distance. After coming out from the Botanical Garden, you can see the Fine Arts Museum in front of me, worth checking out, although I don't think I can take any clips inside. I'm gonna head onto the metro now and make my way to the city centre. So I've just come out the metro station, as you can see, 4 or 5 stops, and behind me you can see this big market. Here you can see the buzzing market life of central Algiers. You can see the style of the buildings in white. Indoor market there. All sorts of colours and people around. Check out these old French style colonial buildings. Salam alaikum. English. English, yeah.
Speak French. قال لك سلام عليكم. يعرف عربية. السلام ورحمة الله. Speak Arabic. كيقول له كي تعاود تليفون لك سلام عليكم.
Having walked through the market, which was pretty intense as you saw, I didn't want to hover around there for too long. I wanted to get in some more open space. I'm now here by the waterfront, which you can see behind me. Algiers is on the coast of the Mediterranean, if you didn't know, right in the north of the country. There's some nice water fountains and pleasant trees and greenery all around the city centre. Assalamu alaikum. I'm now inside the Palais de Rais. 200 dinars to enter. Man, so few tourists come here that they had to question me why I would want to bring my camera in and take shots of what is a beautiful old bastion on the coast of the Mediterranean. Take a look at the beach just beneath and over here. How scenic is this? This is one of the last remaining bits of Moorish architecture here. This was built in the 1570s, I believe. So unknown that even the guy who's helping show me around today, he didn't even know it existed, and he tried to even talk me out of coming here, and I said, no, this place is going to be worth it. The historical corridors inside the bastion. I love the patterns. What a beautiful place this is. Look at this old courtyard here. architecture is incredible. Having left the Palais de Rais, I'm now walking towards the Casbah and visiting a few places on the way. Walking through the city centre here, you can get a taste. Bread is a way of life here. You'll find these long baguettes absolutely everywhere. You can see the buildings here, the French colonial style again, and the mosque, beautiful on the outside. Just here, Ottoman in style. I love all of these old balconies overhanging. Can you imagine how cool it would be to live in one of these? You can see the outside of the mosque here. Nearly 50,000 people call the Casbah home, and it's been inhabited since the 2nd century AD. It's all a UNESCO World Heritage Site too. Just walking around here is possibly one of the most fascinating and real places I've seen. Two things you'll find on the streets of Algeria: loads of kids and football, absolutely everywhere. Story is explained here that some Algerians were hiding just in that very window at the top there, and the French soldiers were waiting, and they expected the Algerians to come out with guns, but instead they dropped a bomb on the French soldiers. Quite an interesting, incredible story here in the back streets of the old Casbah. English.
No speak English.
Salam alaikum.
Hi.
Salam alaikum.
No speak English.
Salam alaikum. Okay.
Parce que la pauvre.
Ah, t'as des français.
Français.
Ouais. My home.
Oh.
Welcome my home.
Zaggy has invited us to have a look in his home here. Incredible courtyard. Right in the middle of the Casbah, one of the oldest areas of the city. Shukran.
Thank you, thank you.
Nice to meet you. Shukran. So amazing to be walking around, and then the guy you meet on the street just invites you into his old home, so full of history. Going to make my way up these stairs here. Whoa. Crazy. Look at this. Salam alaikum. Hey, what's up? Welcome back to Algiers. Today is another day. I was in the Casbah yesterday, as you saw, but I didn't really go as deep as I'd have liked, and we had to leave as it was getting late, and the guy who was showing me around didn't feel too comfortable me being there after 5-6 p.m. Whatever, so that was his decision. We had to go, but I'm back with my host today, and he's gonna help show me some more of the Casbah. Hopefully we'll get to go into the Ketchaoua Mosque, very famous and old mosque that I briefly passed. So I'm just gonna have some food here first. Pizza,
okay.
30 dinars. Shukran.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Morocco.
Morocco. Oh, I put down a 50 dinar coin and he wouldn't take it, and he also put juice as well, and I said no, please take the money, and he refused, but I just insisted and kept putting the coin down, and eventually he walked off and started sweeping the floor outside. So stopped in this traditional place for lunch. We have, if I can pronounce it correctly, mahaju. And this is a type of milk, sour milk, isn't it? Old milk, yeah, as Nadia will put it. It's much better, it's fresher, even though it's old milk, but it's still sour. And we'll try some of the bread, which has onion inside. I am in the same area I was in yesterday. but I didn't get the chance to fully explore everything I wanted to. So I've come back. It's a bit earlier on in the afternoon. We'll be able to see more of the Casbah, and I have Nadir with me today, helping to show me around. Hello. Walking down one of the most dramatic looking boulevards now, just beside the Ketchaoua Mosque, and you can see, so interesting, really old buildings and super authentic, seeing all of the towels hanging over all the balconies, the white buildings with the blue window covers. Some of these age-old shops here. These are the streets that lead up towards the Casbah. The further up the Casbah we go, the more raw it gets, I think it's fair to say. Algeria. Algeria.
Algeria les hommes.
Working my way further through, you can see it's all market around here. All the decorations around the inside of the doorways and on the outside of the buildings here. Tiles, actually. If this area was in another country, it would have been converted into some sort of tourist area or specialized village, but here it's living history. There are people still living, there are school kids, there are cats, there are towels overhanging the balconies, the bricks are showing from the inside of the buildings, there's graffiti. Without doubt, definitely try and come here with at least one person to show you around. You will get lost, I promise. There are so many different ways to go in the wrong direction, and if possible, bring two like I have today. And on the way we've collected 2 or 3 other people who will show us this one route here or this one shop here, and it's been much better. And the second thing I would say salam alaikum to every single person you see. It will disarm them, make them feel more comfortable that you're filming in this area, if you are filming or taking pictures as a tourist. Nice. Walking through and suddenly seeing all these views of the Mediterranean and the city in the distance. Many cities around Algeria have their own Casbahs, including Gardea, which I'll be visiting later on in the trip, but here, the biggest one you'll find in Algiers. Now sitting down, we've got some tea. Green tea is normal here in Algeria, very sweet, lots of sugar. And got borek as well, this thing, so let's give it a try. After squeezing some lime on it for the taste. You might be able to see the inside there. What's inside?
Potatoes, olive, and sometimes they do meal, not meat.
Meat, yeah.
Sometimes corn, sometimes they change. Egg sometimes.
Heading back down from the Casbah now to the bottom again, and hopefully we'll be visiting the Ketchaoua Mosque if it's not prayer time. I'm really glad I came back to see more of it. It really is the heart of old Algiers and the heart of Algiers itself. a must visit, I think, if you're in the capital city. Do bring along someone to help show you around, that's for sure. One quick shout out to Lupine Travel for helping to organize my letter of invitation here to Algeria. I'll leave a link below in the description for their tours that they offer, their organized tours. Having walked back down from the top of the Casbah, I'm now in front of the Ketchaoua Mosque, built in 1612 by the Ottomans. A lot of the designs and the very pretty mosaics that you see around here were built by the Ottomans, not the French. It's actually the praying time right now, so I probably won't be able to take too many shots inside. So a little ways over from the city centre, and I've come to one final place, which is the Grande Poste d'Algiers, the Grand Post Office. French architecture, as you can see, is dotted around the city here, but this one is probably the best example of it. And you can see there's nice restaurants and places to eat, cafes, souvenir stalls just here as well. Plenty of places around. It's a cool spot to come to. And I'm going to wrap up this video here. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope this gave you somewhat of a taste of what Algiers is like. Stay tuned for more coming from Algeria, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.